And the crazy ass guy, they hit him with a box cutter. He obviously wasn't GD no more. He became Unforgiven. And I started going after them, put fucking thunderbolts right on his eyelids, swastika on the back of his head.
Person 1090 Jake is talking about is Gorilla White, okay? Gorilla White used to be a Crip, not a GD, a Crip. So he's actually doesn't have the full story, okay? 1090 Jake is actually talking about Gorilla White, very close friend of mine. I'll even say his full name on video. His name is Richard Schick. This is who 1090 Jake is talking about. He's talking about a very close friend of mine, okay? And so I've talked to a lot of people that did time with Gorilla White, did time with 1090 Jake. I know the leader of the Billies, which is a set. It's a big blood set. Okay, so 1090 Jake is claiming to be a white member of a black gang, okay? That's what he's claiming, and he's claiming that he was just hanging the fuck out during his little tiny 36-month stint that he did. By the way, I got sentenced to 78 months, okay? And I went to the administrative management unit. So I went to the administrative management unit because they looked at me as a leader in a security threat group organization. So this is Florida Department of Corrections saying this, not me. Florida Department of Corrections was basically saying that I was some kind of shot caller. Am I a shot caller? No. But that is what Florida Department of Corrections says about me. I have hundreds of contacts on my JPay, which is called Securus now in Florida. I have a ton of money that I keep on my Global Tel-Link account, GTL, for when these people call me. I'm very in tune with everything going on in Florida Department of Corrections. And I can definitively tell you that 1090 Jake is not who he says he is. The things that he says he did, the people that he said he was tight with, don't even know him. Okay? And he's telling stories that aren't even complete. Like in this video, in this clip, this guy's talking about Gorilla White, who's a very close friend of mine. Okay? Gorilla White's one of my best friends in this world. Me and him went on hunger strike together in the box at Jackson CI. 1090 Jake, it says he was a gangster disciple because he makes shit up. He's heard little stories here and there. He barely knows any of these people. He got out. He went in there, did his little 36 months, and he got out. Okay? I'm telling you, that's the truth. Did he have friends in there? Yeah, we all did. But 1090 Jake was not in there on his little 36-month bid smacking shit. He was not in there talking crap to the Unforgivens. He wasn't in there doing that. He wasn't doing that. Now, did he witness a couple of Unforgivens have crash out missions? Yeah, he talks about how 9 black dudes would beat up one Unforgiven. He talks about this in his videos. And the reason he talks like that is because it takes 9 black dudes to beat up one Forgiven. To beat up one Unforgiven does take 9 black dudes. And yeah, that does happen. They do jump white people in there. That happens all the time. So, like, he's literally telling you, if you really read between the lines, he's actually telling you the truth, okay? That those white guys in there that are part of Unforgiven, they're so good at fighting that the black gangs will often jump them because they need to use their numerical advantage to win, okay? So he's actually saying, if you read between the lines, the truth in his statements actually starts to come out. But 1090 Jake, bro, is not who he says he is. He has positioned himself as this prison YouTuber guy, and the dude is not who he says he was. And I've been asked several times to make videos about 1090 Jake, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do it, bro. I'm tired of the drama. But the truth is, bro, you know, JD DeLay was nobody in Florida Department of Corrections. I don't know who he was in Oregon, but he was nobody in there, okay? 1090 Jake was nobody in there, okay? Most of the people on YouTube that say they were somebody in the Florida Department of Corrections, they're not who they say they were in there, okay? And I'm telling you, as a guy that was at Jackson CI, that you know, I was at the actual administrative management unit where all shot callers are at, and I met all the shot callers of pretty much every gang, right? Or at least like the pretty high-ranking guys in every single gang, if not the shot caller. I met Makazo in there, the leader of Zopound. I mean, I've met all types of people in there, okay? I've met some real killers in there. Okay, I met all the high-ranking Unforgivens. I never got to meet the Debo, their leader, but I met all the high-ranking guys, okay? I met Red Dog, I met Gorilla White, I met Evo, I met so many high-ranking UFs in there, and this pudgy fat guy, this pudgy fat guy was not smacking shit in there, bro. And to be honest with you, neither was I. I'm not saying I was, okay? I was part of a white militia before I ever went to prison, which is why the white dudes in there protected me. It's why the Unforgiven protected me. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend, oh yeah, I was a big smacker in there. Now, the Florida Department of Corrections, they say I was a shot caller. Okay? They say that I was involved in gang-related activities and recruiting people and doing all types of shit. Okay? That's not actually true, though. But that is what the Florida Department of Corrections says. Now, I will provide him an opportunity to defend himself. Okay? Because I'm making an allegation against him that he's not who he says he is. I will provide him an opportunity to make a rebuttal, and I'll reply to it or whatever he wants to do. Okay? I'm telling you, my opinion, as somebody that's in the know about this stuff, is this man is not who he says he is. This man was not walking the yard challenging Unforgivens to fights. You know, this guy is not... I've seen white dudes in prison that pretend to be Bloods, okay? I've seen it, and the reason they're tolerated is their family is usually rich and sends them money. It's usually what it is. So they're basically Junes. They're basically paying for protection, and then they get all these little tattoos all over their body. That's basically how it is in there, okay? It's a scam, it's a manipulation, and then this guy gets some face tattoos, and then he gets to go all over YouTube, and I'm pretty sure the gang secretly likes that because it's free promotion value for the gang. You know what I mean? So was this guy who he says he is? Do I believe that maybe his family sent him a bunch of money and he was breaking it off? Yeah, I think he was breaking it off. That's what I think. And by that, I mean, I think he was feeding those guys. I think he was giving them canteen, and in exchange for that, they wouldn't beat his ass, and they'd kind of say, oh, yeah, you're one of us, okay? Because they knew that the guy probably was going to get out and make a YouTube channel. Crazier things have happened, okay? It's just like how the Unforgiven tolerated me, even though I'm kind of a fucking weirdo, right? Guys, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, check out all the stuff, check out all the merchandise. I sell high-quality merchandise, all types of cool stuff. Just check out the store. I don't care if you buy anything, guys. Just check it out. Check out the things I sell. Thank you guys for watching the video. JordanJJereb signing out. See you in the next one.